Why do some men fail in Ukrainian dating and how to avoid their mistakes? Some men choose international dating and dating Ukrainian women in particular for all the wrong reasons. They believe that, okay, I can't succeed in dating, in attracting women in my country, so now all I have to do is just change the location and I will be popular among way more attractive, way younger women, and all I will have to do is just show up. And of course, it doesn't work this way. Of course, there is some truth in this idea that you can change the scenery. For example, travel to Europe, and it can be way more romantic than dating in your hometown when you go to the same Starbucks and you do Tinder over and over again and you get the same results. And for example, you keep texting while sitting at your working desk and you don't feel any butterflies. And when you travel to Europe, the whole adventure brings romance because setting is different. You are surrounded by people who speak with attractive accents, streets are different, food is different, you feel lighter and you are in this vacation mode, so you can concentrate on meeting people, actually going out, because when you are back home it is hard to find the time. So there is some truth in this idea that you can travel to another city or to another country and you can really be more successful because you are in a different mood and you have finally found the time. But however, you have to keep in mind that regardless if you date in your hometown or in the next city or in another country, or if you're crossing the ocean, you still bring yourself with you. So why some men are not successful? Because they aim to date someone way out of their league, someone 10, 15, 20 years younger. And if usually back home you date women your age and it's still complicated for you to get someone you want because, well, you are not the best in communicating and in flirting. So instead of working on your flirting and communicating skills, you believe that, okay, I will just change location. No, it's not the root of the problem. You have to improve your communicating, your flirting skills first. Because regardless if you date back home or you date in Prague or in Germany, well, you will bring yourself with you. Yes, there will be some cultural peculiarities and a new country can add romance and it creates a more romantic setting which can actually increase your chances for success, but you have to know how to date a woman. Many men do not succeed in dating Ukrainian women because they believe it will be really easy, especially nowadays. They think that, okay, she is in the US, I am an American. All I have to do is tell her that, hey, I am an American, look, I have an American passport, and this is it. And you know whom he will attract? Well, someone who can take advantage of him, because like a normal, decent woman, she will think that, like, really, this is the only thing you can offer to me, like your passport. I have to choose you back, not because you are kind, or because you are sweet, or because you are handsome, tall, because you are witty, because you are chivalrous. I have to choose you just because you are an American, like, really? Why else do some men fail in international dating and in dating Ukrainian women in particular? They don't do their homework. They know nothing about her culture and they believe that, okay, it will happen just magically and, well, she will have to adjust to my culture because my culture is just superior. And he underestimates the differences. He says something, he does something, and he can't even understand why his words have offended her. He doesn't bother to learn more about her traditions. He doesn't bother to ask her why, for example, in your culture you do things this way or that way. He doesn't bother to explore these differences. Or he gets frustrated or offended if, for example, things are usually done different way in her country, in her tradition. Because even if she lives in States or in Germany for 10 plus years, she is still Ukrainian. Why else some men are not successful in dating Ukrainian women? If we are talking about international dating, if she is located not in your hometown, very often men underestimate their own abilities. He thinks that, okay, I will have to travel to her city just once, and this will be it. We will fall in love madly and I will marry her. Or he's not thinking at all. He's just texting with her for weeks, for months, and he invests his heart into this communication without thinking if he can actually afford to travel to see her. And guys, if you are located, let's say, in States and she's, let's say, in Barcelona, it will take more than just one trip. And you have to realistically look at your calendar and your banking account. Can you afford to travel every 2 to 3 months to see her? Because, well, first of all, you will have to have the time, because you will have to fly to see her, or she will have to fly to see you, and you will have to spend time together. And in between these meetings, you will have to be texting, talking on Zoom, or talking on WhatsApp, including the time difference, so you can't take it out of the equation. And yes, money, because traveling, it is pricey. So can you really afford to travel? Long-distance relationship, it's quite pricey. It's for people who love traveling and who can afford traveling. And you have to check your schedule and you have to check your banking account. Can you afford to travel? If the answer is no, okay, I have the money, but I can't afford to travel because I'm working on this really important project, and for the next 14 months I can't really leave my city, but I still want to text to her, to call to her. It's pointless. You will waste the year building what? A pen friendship? What for? You can't build a serious, healthy relationship without face-to-face meetings. But you can invest a piece of your heart into it, because for 1 year you will think that yes, I have a relationship, I have a girlfriend, well, I can't really travel to see her, but I have her there, and you will be ignoring real people in your circle. And in 12 months or in 14 months, if or when you finally travel to see her, most likely both of you will be disappointed and it will hurt. So before you jump into this adventure, which really can be truly the most romantic adventure of your life, that can lead to a romantic story, that can lead to a beautiful engagement and marriage, realistically think, can I afford to travel to get to know her, to spend time together? Do I have the time and the money? Also, think if you like variety of cultures, of traditions, if you like accents, because, well, she represents a totally different culture. Even if she lives in your country, even if she has relocated to your country 10 plus years ago, she still represents a totally different background. Because if you are very traditional, too traditional in a way that you like everything to be done your way, and you don't like accents, you don't like big changes, perhaps international dating is not for you. Date someone who represents your culture, who has watched same movies, listened to the same music, who knows all the peculiarities of your region. International dating is for truly cosmopolitan, open-minded, curious and romantic singles. Why else some men do not succeed in dating Ukrainian women? Because they like to believe that they can date way out of their league, in a sense that she is 20 years younger, way more attractive, and he's an average Joe. Well, nobody likes calling himself an average Joe, but let's be honest, he's an accountant, he's divorced with 2 kids, and he lives in Utah. So he's not a Mick Jagger, and she looks like a Victoria's Secret angel, but she's Ukrainian, so for sure she doesn't care what a man looks like. And in reality, like, she's not even a real person. Her pictures have been stolen or edited or created, and he believed this beautiful story because, wow, finally he has found a perfect woman who doesn't care what he looks like, who believes that a belly is actually sexy and a thinning hairline is very attractive, and who thinks that a man should be the center of a woman's world and money is not important, etc., etc. If at the early stage of your communication she is already in love with you and she seems to be too good to be true, that's not realistic. She probably is, because real Ukrainian women Well, they like a man to court them, and it will take time to win her over, because it will take time to get to know each other better. She will have to get to know you, you will have to get to know her. I hope you won't fall for these mistakes. I hope you will choose international dating and dating Ukrainian women in particular for all the right reasons. I hope you will realistically think if you can travel, if you like traveling, if you enjoy trying new things, if you're a romantic person, if you want to have this additional layer of romance in your new relationship, if you want to experience this romantic adventure of your life. Of course, if you want to do it in a safe way, you can always hire a matchmaker. If you want to learn more about our matchmaking process, our matchmaking program or coaching program, you can fill in the form below this video and request a complimentary consultation with our matchmaker. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I'm the founder and the leading matchmaker at Diolli.com boutique matchmaking service. Right now is the time to press like, to subscribe to our channel, and if you like the content that we create for you, you can support us by becoming a sponsor. I wish you lots of love. I will see you in the next one. I'm filming this one for you in Barcelona, Spain.